The Pleiadians come from the Pleiades star cluster in the constellation Taurus. The Pleiades are a cluster of beautiful, dazzling stars located in the constellation of Taurus. With a telescope, you can see about 100 stars. Without a telescope, you can see only 6 or 7 stars. According to ancient legends, the stars are said to be sisters and the daughters of Atlas. The entire Pleiades cluster is actually the eye of the bull in the constellation of Taurus. The 7 bright stars that help guide Greek sailors are Alcyone, Merope, Celion, Taygeta, Strope, Electra, and Maya. They have been known for thousands of years, surrounded by fascinating legends and stories even to this day. The American Indian Religious Freedom Act was passed in 1979. Amazingly enough, up until that time, Native Americans were illegally forbidden to practice their traditional rituals and ceremonies. You may wonder what Native Americans have to do with the Pleiadians, but these stories are in their legends, much of which has been encoded, kept secret, or hidden. In certain Cherokee legends, it is said that their people originated in the Pleiades long ago. They claim to have come to this world as starseeds to bring light and knowledge. If the stories are true, the modern-day Cherokee, as well as other Native Americans and many of us with Native American blood, contain Pleiadian genes. The Pleiadian realm is the next step in our human evolution. Certain Pleiadians are highly evolved, more so than most of the human species. It is for this reason that certain knowledge is being given to us by specifically enlightened Pleiadian beings. There are those that want to help us move towards our higher spiritual destiny. These special Pleiadian forces reside at a very high frequency that is lighter than what we must know, and thus the term is often applied. The higher and lighter the frequency, the closer to the God source we become. Eventually, all will become pure light at the center of creation, which is God or Spirit or whatever name you choose to call it. As we evolve, gaining wisdom and true understanding about our real essence, we begin to open up more to love and feel our connection with one another and the universe. In the Earth realm, love is only experienced and known at a low level compared to all that truly exists. The God or spirit frequency is beyond anything we know. It is pure love. It is pure light. As we strive to come closer to that center of creation, we will always know love completely and be totally in the light. Pleiadians navigate other worlds often without spaceships, but through human consciousness. Although in physical time, the Pleiadians are 541 light years away. They have learned to navigate other worlds, although not always in spaceships, understand our fear of the unknown, and so they come to help in a way that is non-threatening. They are coming now, sometimes in a physical form where they can blend in, but most often through human consciousness. Their intent is not to harm, but to help us evolve and develop. The Pleiadian message and action is not always one that you might comprehend at first. Thinking with a purely human mind, you might imagine that they will fly in on some spacecraft of some sort. It is often difficult or impossible for the human mind to grasp the scope of what is not familiar. Turning into higher wisdom does not always mean greeting an alien or a spacecraft. Try thinking about time concepts, if you will. Suppose that the past, present, and future all exist at the same time right now. That certainly is not an impossibility if you consider time travel. Suspend that thought for a moment. Time travel is possible through consciousness. So often, this is how wisdom and higher information is passed to us without crossing the barriers of time. The human race will get stuck and stay right where it is. Pleiadian forces of light from the Pleiades bring us information by crossing time. It is through the crossing of time that the higher Pleiadian forces of light from the Pleiades bring us information. This information is vital in our spiritual development. Certain Pleiadians have chosen this as their work, a very noble and serious purpose. They strive to work through the layers of human consciousness to bring higher wisdom from the place they dwell at. They are not God, yet they bring wisdom, as many have brought wisdom throughout the ages from higher realms. Their purpose is not to save your soul, but to enlighten you more to the power and beauty of who you are, and to the divine creation of which we are all a part. People, or so-called, that bring in certain information are in no way divine or special. They are simply willing to tune into another place, another time, and receive information. Many humans have always had the capacity to do that. There will be some that will actually take that chance and put it out there for others to partake in. Why do you express only parts of yourself? To be human is to hold secret spaces within yourself. What you appear to be to others and what you project on the surface is often not what you are at all. Within your secret spaces, you hold many aspects of yourself that you can often keep hidden. Why do you do this? It is a usual human condition and something to be aware of. To begin with, you must understand how it is that you have constructed so many hidden secret spaces within yourself. To understand anything is to become aware, and in time you can even gain a sense of enlightenment. Awareness is the first conscious step to uncover, collect, and put together all your many parts. These so-called parts that you have managed to hide away are vital to your whole being. As it is now, you most likely reveal only a smaller portion of all that you are. What others often see are only certain elements that you allow to surface, and the rest you store in your secret spaces. Why are you afraid to allow all the contents of your secret spaces to be known? Why do you have trouble fully integrating all of your parts? Why do you only express a portion of the whole sum of who you are? It will certainly take time and concentrated thought to come up with the answers to these questions as you ponder the plight of being human. The first thing to know is that you have never truly and completely realized that you have secret spaces contained so deeply within yourself. So many times you have floundered in your life. This is because you learned from an early age how to navigate the earth realm in such a way that would keep you safe. It may be quite an amazing revelation to know that from the moment babies are born, they begin to learn immediate coping skills. Life in the earth realm is not supposed to be an easy place. This is why you certainly have good reason from the very beginning of your life to start compartmentalizing many aspects of yourself. As time goes on, you have learned how to sort, file, and tuck your aspects away safely. In fact, you have become quite adept at shuffling your secret spaces around and drawing out just what you need at any given moment. The Pleiadians come to offer you truth. It is good to gather, absorb, and reflect. This is how you learn. Your soul growth will be determined by your observations, your actions, and reactions. Thus, it is good to be enthusiastic and ever mindful in your search for truth, knowledge, and light. The Pleiadians come to offer you truth and help you in your quest. Although, it's important to understand that there will be much that you will not be able to fully comprehend at this moment in time. Answers come in bits and pieces. You may take it as your own truth if you would like. Understand, please, that in all Pleiadian messages to you, the information expands as we go. Know that truth is something which is like a pebble thrown into a pond. It ripples outwardly, growing larger and larger until eventually you are able to see clearly the ever-widening circle that makes up the whole pattern. You perceive truth according to where you are. This is why there seems to be so many different belief systems, knowing that what you are doing is actually buying into one of these systems. So what are the Pleiadians saying, and what exactly is truth? Let us offer more insight, if you will. It is time now for you to understand that all of what anyone says is true. Choose whichever you like. Know that if your frequency is tuned to that truth, then it will be true for you. Whole groups can find the same purpose and truth at once. They are all vibrating to that frequency. They can make the same thought, or parts of the thought, their reality. There are so many that do not understand that the ultimate truth is finding out that you yourself choose your own path, your perspective, and your circumstances. You choose your very lives. You choose your destiny and your ending as well. Whatever you choose to believe becomes your very own personal reality. If you appreciate the effort in this video, please subscribe and share. The light within me shares a light within you.